welcome to day 195 of Igniting. And I missed a day yesterday. I ended up going over to my boyfriend's house. I don't know if I'll call him a boyfriend, but my man friends that I've started re-seeing again. And I went over there about 8:30, 9:15, and I just saw my journal just before I was heading over, and I thought I should have done the Igniting before, but I didn't. So I'm going to forgive myself for doing that, or not doing that, as the case may be. It has been an interesting few days, really, and reconnecting with this guy again has brought up some things which needed to be bringing up, which is good. I'm not sure whether that's all we were meant to work out. I'm not sure. Boundaries came up on Saturday. I think I told you about that. And recognising it was Sunday that I really recognised that my boundaries had slowly been chipped away at, and I probably told you this before, I'm not sure, and I hadn't spoken up. And then today I realised as well that my truth had been challenged and I hadn't spoken up. So I was talking with Chris Freer today at lunchtime. It was a LinkedIn Live, but it was being broadcast to various different social media platforms. I'm not really sure where, but we were talking about, so he is an MS, he's somebody else living with MS. He lives in the UK. He is also a coach and helps people get well or get better. And he was saying he's helped a couple of people one person get off cannabis and has been off for a year now, and another person be sober and has been sober now for 14 months. And they'd both sent him a message of thanks, really, of helping them on their journey. Anyway, we're getting together. We're having a little mini collaboration because me and Chris have been connected for quite a while, have regular conversations and support each other on our journeys. And we thought we would do, because we always feel that we get some magic out of our conversations, they're worth sharing. So that's what the lives are all about. And today we were talking about food, because he is very, very restrictive on his diet, doesn't have any refined sugars and hasn't done for a long while. And as you know, I'm not quite as good as that all of the time. But this morning I woke up from Tim's, I left his and went swimming. And I swam 750 metres, which is my personal best, and also means 750 metres is the amount, if you want to do a full triathlon, that's how long you've got to swim. Obviously, I haven't quite nailed the cycling or the running yet, but I have nailed the swimming. And I said that to him as before we went live, and he wanted to celebrate my achievement, which was lovely, and then said that I wanted to take part in a triathlon, and he then went on to say it would be a disabled triathlon. And I didn't say anything against that. And because my actual dream is to take part in a fully able-bodied triathlon. I'm not saying I'm not going to take part in a disabled triathlon. I might give it a go if I can get hold of an adapted bike and get back on my wheelchair. I say looking at it, it sits there and it doesn't come out very often because I've got Bumblebee. Oh gosh, maybe I need to get on the wheelchair, get my arms stronger. Anyway, my point is I didn't challenge it. I didn't even say it's going to be a stepping stone for me, and I, when you just feel that little bit of I didn't say anything in the moment. I think I'm saying something to you now. I'm recognizing my out of alignment, non-honest communication. And I talk so much about, I pride myself about being an honest communicator. And this has been a couple of times in the last few days, really, where I've shown myself as not quite being that. So when you recognise you're not quite where you want to be, we've got a choice, haven't we? First step to change is awareness. First step to change is awareness, which is, an honest awareness, which is, what my work is all about, really. So it's interesting how the universe has given me a couple of little nudges to see how honest are you actually, Gina. I want to be more honest, because honesty is where the magic is at. If you can be honest with yourself and comfortable with sharing that honesty with anybody around you, no matter what they believe and what they think you should be doing, then there's freedom in that. There really is. So I'm going to be writing a little post at some point, maybe not tonight, but certainly tomorrow, where I'm going to retract that and actually put it out there. This is what I'm going for. This is what I believe is possible. And here we are, part of the way through of the Symptom Free MS Summit, and it's my day tomorrow. Now, it's not done live, it's pre-recorded, so I've recorded it probably about a month ago. To be honest, I haven't got a clue. I can't remember what we talked about. I've watched 2 of them so far. I've watched day 1. They've both been really inspiring. But they're also delivered by people that have worked through their illness and come out the other side of it. And obviously that's not me yet. So, if you've not signed up for the MS Symptom Free Summit, there'll be a link somewhere in the group, because I've been sharing about it. And part of my commitment to Matt as being one of his speakers was to get at least 250 people from my audience connected to it. And apparently he's got a way of finding out. I don't know how. So if you haven't signed up yet, please go sign up and get inspired about what is possible. Because if we can focus on really where we want to be going, with a belief in our heart that it's absolutely 100% possible, then it is. And I did a visualization with my Healing Vibrations membership group today, which was about breathing, which we're obviously going to do in a minute, but with some added affirmations. And these came from Joe Dispenza and the work of Joe Dispenza, who totally teaches that we can create our own reality by focusing on where we want to be and believing it fully in our heart, getting emotionally attached to that future version of ourselves that we want to bring into our reality. I was going to say it's not easy. I tell you what, I'm not going to say that. It seems to be easier to get distracted onto other things, and it is very easy to get caught up in our familiar feelings and thought patterns. So therefore it is a challenge to shift your thoughts towards where you want to be going. But just like swimming 750 metres, front crawl is a challenge. I bloody did it this morning. So it is totally possible to be able to shift your direction, your focus, your beliefs. And I'll share the affirmations with you. I am the creator of my destiny. I am the creator of my destiny. Just say that to yourself. Take a breath. And then really think about it. I am the creator of my destiny. So your destiny, whatever that is, you get to create that. Yes. And we get to create it by where our focus is and where we focus on where we're going, not where we think we're stuck. And then the next affirmation is, my energy creates reality. So whatever energy you're bringing into this moment creates your reality. So what energy do you want to be bringing into the next moment? Joy, happiness, peace, love, laughter. Or the other side of the coin. So my energy creates reality. And the next one is, I am whole and complete now. So we don't have to wait until we're healed. We don't have to wait until we're rich. We don't have to wait until we've got the man, till we've lost the weight, till we've bought the house, till we've got the new job. We are, Sophie shush, we are whole and complete right now. We are enough. And that is just reminding us exactly that. And then the last one is, I am connected to infinite possibilities. We all are. Think about what is possible. Anything is possible, and it can change in an instant. Our fortunes can change in an instant, one way or another. And it's also worth remembering, one of the things I picked up from my abundance challenge was the idea of this and this too will pass. So if you're going through some real challenging stuff at the moment and feel really low and life is really hard, it will pass. And on the other side, if you're going through really good time at the moment, that will also pass. So grab hold of it, enjoy it, and trust that actually we are creating our own destiny. Our energy, which is in our control, creates our reality. We are whole and complete right now, and we are all connected to infinite possibilities. Hi Amrit, how are you? Delia, Jennifer, lovely to see you all. And yeah, today I got a little bit lost, I think. I came back from swimming, and not surprisingly, my legs were tired. I wanted to make something healthy, so I made a salad, but that exhausted me quite a lot. So I was tired. And when you're tired, you need to lie down, you need to take a break. I did, but maybe not as early and not as long as maybe I could have done. But let's take a moment now, because when we went through and did the breathwork exercise with my membership group, one of the members just simply said, just feels so good just to breathe. And I should do it more. We don't like shoulds, of course, but I said the same. I talk about it. I've got a big night acronym about it, and still don't do it as often as, well, the more we can breathe consciously, the more relaxed and at peace our body is. So take a nice big deep breath in. And then gently and slowly and very deliberately let your breath go. And again, a nice big deep breath in. And allow your body to fully relax as you breathe out. With a smile, I am safe. And another nice big deep breath in. Oh, and just notice feeling fully grounded, fully connected. Put your hand on your heart. Breathe in again through your heart, into your heart. I will have a little bit of laughter because we can. Oh, so intention. Because I didn't do my big night in last night, I hadn't set my intention. The one from Monday was to eat cleaner. And actually I have that pretty clean, I have to say. And it's amazing, yeah, when you sort of get out of your normal routine or be in a different environment, how that can change up your habits. And that is not always a bad thing, but I find it so beneficial going through this and just connecting, that when I missed it for a day, I felt out of sorts today. It's taken me a while to get back on into sync. And as I'm sitting here now reflecting, I've realised that's why. I didn't do any journaling this morning, didn't do any breath work. I did enjoy a nice morning in with Tim. I did have a cup of tea in bed, so I'm celebrating that. I did get and do my swim. I did find out at the sports centre that even though I've just paid my parking fine, that I could have gone in and seen them and got it taken off. So I was a bit rushed on paying that fine, but it's done, it's gone. I am going to write to them because I just think it's a bit rubbish how you've only got 3 hours parking. It's a community facility, and if you want to, it's got a cafe there and it's got lots of classes to do, so if you want to spend longer than 3 hours there, it seems a bit rubbish. Anyway, that's my little moan. So my intention for tomorrow, got a bit of a quieter day, my car's in for service. I am going to do some of my financial course because I've been putting that off for a while, so that is going to get done. That's going to be my first thing. I am speaking to Karen about this report. That's my hair thing report. I started going through it with her today. I was tired and it's heavy going, so we're going to do a bit more of it tomorrow. And I am going to a new Toastmasters group this evening. So my intention for myself is to breathe more and to affirm I am the creator of my destiny. My energy creates my reality. I am whole and complete right now, and I am connected to infinite possibilities. So that's my intention. What am I grateful for? Grateful for all the realizations I've had over the last couple of days. Grateful for Tim for helping me see those realizations. Grateful for him cooking for me and making me cups of tea, because I did feel nice and looked after. Grateful for we found some lost things. You know when you lose things and we can't find them? Zach was looking for a ratchet set because he wanted to change the wing mirror on his car, And I was like, I've definitely got one. We searched everywhere, couldn't find it. He ended up borrowing one off Tim. And then today, when we were looking for something else, we found it. We also found the bottle cleaners, which we thought we'd lost as well. So I'm celebrating finding things that were lost. Yay. I'm celebrating my members coming on and having a great session. And I'm celebrating tomorrow my speech for the MS Symptom Free Summit is being launched tomorrow, and I've also got my free gift, which is the Get Honest self-audit, which is an amazing self-awareness tool. So if you want to get really honest with where you are, then say yes to the self-audit and sign up to my free gift. That's what I'm grateful for. Nature. Oh, hasn't it been beautiful again? The sun has been shining. I've been out in the garden with the guinea pigs, out with Sophie, and I've been watering my new plants that are in the garden. So I've got 2 courgettes, 2 tomatoes and a cucumber, and I found a way of watering it that doesn't involve too much walking. So I've got the hose just filled with water all the time, ready to go. And that seems to be working. I just hope it's not going to damage the hose too much. But yeah, needs must. So nature is growing for me at the moment. Ingesting. Well, yesterday I ingested less because I'd gone to see Carolyn again and had my I don't know quite what she does, but she works out how she manages to get my body to absorb the nutrients better, and we're going through a bit of a protocol at the moment which involves a bit of kinesiology and some acupressure. And after 24 hours after finishing it, as it was all about my sugars this time, I was not allowed to have any sugars at all. So I ate very clean yesterday, and I had because I'd made this already, a mackerel stir fry. So I had a mackerel stir fry, and then when I went round to Tim's, he didn't know I was off sugar, so he did me a whole bowl of fruit, so I didn't eat that. And he also did me some roasted nuts, or roasted seeds, which were really nice. So I had those. They were tasty. And today I had my avocado and smoked salmon salad. And this evening I had my soup and some porridge. So clean. I was tempted on a donut and said no. Well, I sort of said no, but I didn't have one. He went. That was my son's friend came round and said he got donuts, and I said, oh, they're jam ones. And he said no. I said, oh, I won't have one then, but they are really nice. But then he went, so I couldn't have it. So lots of so's in that. Lots of so's in that sentence. Stop saying so, Gina. The consequence was I didn't have any cake. I was tempted to have a bit of jam on toast this evening, but I didn't. So I'm celebrating staying clean. So what am I telling myself? I'm telling myself I am the creator of my destiny. My energy creates my reality. I am whole and complete right now, and I am connected to infinite possibilities. It's definitely what I'm telling myself. And as I go through this, just reminds me to fully enjoy life. So if you get off track and you miss a day, get back on and keep going with whatever practices you find that are working for you. Because if they help you feel better and help you feel like you're enjoying life more, then they're worth doing. And if anybody would like a recording, as I I did a short guided visualization. It wasn't a visualization, it was just a guided breathwork session with the affirmations in to my membership group today. If you would like a copy of that, then let me know and I can send you one, because yeah, it's worthwhile. It is worthwhile. If that's singing to you, then let me know. Oh, talking of singing, Blignite my happy, Blignite the happy in me, Blignite, Blignite the happy in me. It fills my world with wonder and every day with glee. Blignite, Blignite the happy in me. See you tomorrow.